We're here to bring a new type of news show.
New insight, new styles, and new topics every day.
We are News Generation.
Bringing news just for you. It's Thursday, February 12th here in Seoul. I'm Lee Soo-jin, and this is News Generation. Joining us today is Hee.
Good morning.
Good morning. Also Niles with us.
Good to be here.
And both are here to speak on behalf of people in their 20s and 30s. So we're headed into the latter part of the work week, and you've probably passed by or even visited this place multiple times already. There's one spot in Korea, though, that might not immediately come to mind when you think of a must-visit destination, and it's none other than convenience stores. So it might seem ordinary since they've become such a staple of daily life, but these corner stores are now an essential part of our routine. So whether it's grabbing a quick snack or sipping on a hot coffee or picking up daily necessities, convenience stores really are everywhere. So how often do you find yourself stopping by a convenience store, Key?
Okay, so the place I live right now, right, has a convenience store on the very first floor. And so I would say almost every day or every other day for drinks, simple snacks, sometimes even a simple bite like samgakgimbap. Or I also do have to go for like standard plastic garbage bags for both regular trash and food trash, so quite often.
So I could point out it's a really wide range of things that are available.
Yeah, I mean, while I go upstairs, I have to go past the convenience stores. It's like, should I not? Or should I? It's like debating all the time.
So what about you, Niall?
I used to live in a building where it was directly right below me. And yes, when I first came to Korea, it was a daily temptation. And the fascination is real because there's so many things to explore, to taste, to buy. But for right now, because I'm trying to minimize random spending, I really try to avoid convenience stores because there's so many fun things you want to buy. But I realized you can actually order from convenience stores from apps nowadays. So now the temptation follows me everywhere I go.
Yeah, it's so accessible, so how can you not? So we're going to talk more about this, but first, let's take a look at the screen. South Korea's convenience store culture continues to evolve, offering everything from a wide variety of snacks and daily essentials to even delivery services. And now it's gaining recognition overseas. Today on News Generation, we take a closer look at why Korean-style convenience stores are becoming so popular internationally, delve into the reasons behind their appeal, and share our thoughts on what improvements could make them even more popular. So as we just saw in a video, the rise of Korean-style convenience stores isn't just a local trend anymore. It's becoming a global phenomenon. And these stores are meeting the needs of busy lifestyles everywhere. Korea's convenience stores are incredibly advanced. So how have South Korean convenience stores evolved over the years, Key?
Sure. So Korea has one convenience store for roughly every 900 people. You walk out of this building, you see two convenience stores nearby,
Right.
and which shows just how highly developed the convenience store culture is here. In fact, on a per capita basis, Korea has more convenience store than Japan, often considered the birthplace of modern convenience store. As they've evolved, Korean convenience stores are no longer just simple retail outlets. They become hybrid lifestyle spaces combining elements of a restaurant, a cafe, or even a study lounge. And on top of that, you can send parcels, buy over-the-counter medication, and access to a wide range of everyday services and necessities, making them an essential part of your daily life.
Right. The evolution of convenience stores in Korea into multifunctional spaces is truly impressive. Not only are they meeting basic needs, but they've also become places where people can enjoy meals and even take care of errands. So what are some other cool innovations that people can find in Korea's convenience stores?
So if you used to think that convenience stores is just for quick bites, nowadays you can even find vegetables that if you didn't want to go too far, maybe small bananas, even trendy items like dujeongku we recently covered, and you can find them at your local convenience stores. Lunch boxes or like Han River type ramyeon, it makes it very sustainable and it's easy meals, very accessible. And in many areas there's well-developed convenience stores, and some even offer item storage and or like he mentioned, postal services, and they sell or rent portable batteries. So if your phone runs out, you can can quickly run to the convenience store. And even the alcohol selection has expanded from just Korean drinks to wine, hard liquor, and collaboration with clothing brands. You can sometimes even quickly just buy a t-shirt if you need one, makeup remover, toiletries, depending on where you go. If you forgot something, even when you're traveling, it's very easy access. And they usually also have ATMs, so you can also draw money, send money, and take care of simple banking tasks.
I think that's what makes it so fun to visit convenience stores here in Korea, because you get new products every week or every month. So it's great to see how convenience stores have diversified, offering everything from meals to a safe place. So it's not just a local trend either. Korean-style convenience stores are now expanding beyond borders, which is quite impressive. So how have Korean convenience stores tailored themselves to meet the needs of different countries? What do they look like overseas?
So recently in Vietnam, convenience stores specialize in K-food, selling Korean favorites like tteokbokki or omuk or fish cakes, have been gaining strong popularity. And many Vietnamese Gen Z and millennials say they're enjoying the taste of the Korean street food they've only seen in Korean dramas or movies. Vietnam in particular has seen a surge in so-called themed or specialty convenience store, ranging from Korean K-food and bakeries to cafes, wine, and character-branded concepts. In fact, Korean convenience store chains now account for more than 30% of all convenience stores in Vietnam. And as of last year, if you take a look at the screen now, their sales had surged by as much as 42 times compared to their first year of entry. So in 2018, they've had about 2.9 billion Korean won in sales, but last year we saw a whopping 122.8 billion Korean won, which is worth 83.6 million US dollars.
Well, that's a very impressive figure, and the spread of Korean convenience stores around the world shows just how powerful the influence of K-culture has really become. And it sounds like it's a great way to introduce foreign markets to Korean products. And as these stores continue to grow internationally, it'll be interesting to see where they're expanding next. So, Niall, are Korean convenience stores also succeeding markets outside of Asia?
Yeah, for sure. Last year, actually, a Korean convenience store opened in Hawaii, and they sell the same products that you can find in Korean convenience stores. And some of the popular ones are things like cups of ice. You would think it's so simple, but Koreans also love to go for their cups of ice and put whatever drinks they like to on the spot. And Korean-style triangular kimbap, as Ki mentioned that he usually likes to eat, samgakkimbap, and they're very popular among foreigners. And until now, as you mentioned, the Korean convenience stores have mainly expanded across Asia, including countries like Mongolia, Malaysia, Kazakhstan. Recently, however, they have expanded to the US market as well.
So it is quite amazing how Korean convenience stores have made their way to Hawaii and beyond. Offering familiar products like iced cups and kimbap really taps into the global interest in Korea and its culture. And it's also exciting to see Korean stores expanding outside Asia and making their mark in overseas markets as well. So we also wanted to hear directly from our viewers about this. So we ran a poll on the Arirang News YouTube channel asking, why do you use or want to use Korean-style convenience stores? So here's what the results showed. So they show a clear preference for ready-to-eat products like ramen and kimbap, with 82% of respondents choosing this option. Ice cups and pouch drinks followed at 6%, while own brand products and delivery and in-store services garnered 7% and 5% respectively. So Korean convenience stores really excel in offering quick, satisfying meals that fit into busy lifestyles. And it's interesting to see that delivery services and in-store offerings are also gaining attention too, showing how convenience is evolving just beyond food. To gain a more global perspective, we're going to talk to a young person from Mongolia who often stops by Korean convenience stores. And that conversation will take place right after the break, so don't go anywhere.
NewsGen wants to hear from you. Go to YouTube and search out channel Arirang News. Click Posts and cast your vote in the poll. Make a new type of news with us.
Joining us today is Sagarma from Mongolia, who frequently visits convenience stores in Korea. So hello, thank you so much for connecting with us today.
Good morning.
Hello. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. So how often do you stop by convenience stores and can they be found in Mongolia?
Yeah, because it's in every other corner, even I don't need anything to buy, I just stop by and go around. And of course, in Mongolia, they are over 1,400 Korean convenience stores, and specifically CU and GS 25, and also it's in the Ulaanbaatar, the capital city. You can find every other corner, just as in Seoul.
Wow, it's great that we can find Korean style or Korean convenience stores brands in Mongolia, especially Ulaanbaatar. But what snacks from Korean convenience store or meals are currently popular in Mongolia?
First, I would say the coffee and the iced cup drinks. And of course, the samgak kimbap, the ramyeon and pultak 볶음면, and then udeng, the fish snack. And of course, they localized some Mongolian meals. You know, Mongolian loves meat, and they brought their lunch boxes and also like a dumpling. You can find a Mongolian dumpling next to Korean kimbap.
Wow, that's really exciting that there's cultural integration even with convenience store foods. In your
Yeah.
opinion, what would you say is the best part of a Korean convenience store culture?
Convenience store culture. In my opinion, they made a restaurant revolution in Mongolia. So they in Korean stores, in Mongolia, it's really popular. They providing clean and free public restroom. That's the new culture. So people before the Korean convenience stores, they were not, it was really rare to find the public restrooms. Yeah, and also it runs 20. They are 24/7, so it's safe. And also they have Wi-Fi and free Wi-Fi and CCTV. It makes the neighborhood feel safer.
Wow.
I think that's really, I'm glad you pointed out the safety aspect of it as well. All right, so thank you so much for sharing your insight with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So we just heard from a guest from Mongolia about the products that are particularly popular in Mongolia and the unique advantages of Korean convenience stores. So speaking of their appeal, let's take a look at why they're so popular overseas now. So what makes Korean convenience stores so popular these days in your opinion, Keith?
So, riding a global wave, the Korean wave, of course, we won some Grammy Awards this year, and Korean convenience stores are increasingly being recognized by local consumers as cultural hubs, places where they can experience the very latest trend from Korea firsthand. I remember back in my school days back in the States where it was just thrilling for me to just find a small Korean product anywhere, like for example, like Walmart. The products that reflect the K-lifestyle are flying off the shelves. Korean items such as pouch-style beverages, poured in ice cup like Niall mentioned, and that's popular in Mongolia right now, which are especially popular overseas, along with kimbap and other Korean foods consistently ranking among the top 10 in sales. In addition, dedicated K-beauty zones allow consumers to explore Korean beauty products, naturally transforming convenience store to a accessible platform, a small department store. If you know, and for experiencing KCulture in everyday life, it's all about successful marketing approach.
Right. So the success of these convenience stores really comes down to how well they adapt to local markets. And these stores are truly tailoring their experience to fit the culture as well. And localizing the stores is clearly one of the key reasons behind their growing popularity, like Sagarma just mentioned. So how are Korean convenience stores continue to innovate with also local preferences in mind, Niall?
Right, and as we just heard from the interview, it's clearly doing really well with localizing, and the strategies are also one of the reasons for their popularity. And in Mongolia, where street food culture is very well developed, having stores provide the indoor places to eat, it was revolutionary. In Vietnam, where motorcycles are very widely used, they opened motorcycle drive-through stores, which is very convenient for them. And in addition, private brand or PB products are also popular, and they continuously develop these products that fit each country's food culture, so caters more towards what we call it convenience store, so local convenience and what it means for them.
So I love how these stores are embracing local cultures and food preferences, from street food inspired offerings to also custom designed products. So now let's take a look at what could make these stores even more popular in the future. So what improvements or additions could be made to increase the popularity of these convenience stores?
Well, like I said, it's already a department store, right? It's developed far bigger than how it used to be. We now see more personalized trends. Some seek for healthier food. So we see a bunch of different salad boxes on the shelf. Also distinct drinks, including beers, sodas, or cocktail-based drinks that appear even in TV shows. And we have other items that appeared or made by famous figures from the TV shows, especially platforms like Netflix. But instead of following a short fad, I would say it'd be good if they can keep the consistency and good quality. After all, keeping the same quality for a long time is quite important.
I think, yeah, quality is definitely what's going to make this long term. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, they're always one step ahead of me. So all the ideas that I have in my mind, when I look into it, they've already started on something like that. For example, they really are already expanding into the healthier options for food when you go visit them. When it comes to more environmentally friendly packaging, so to reduce a lot of plastic, they're already working on that. And like I said, you can actually now order convenience store foods and other items from apps. So your convenience store is basically already coming to your door to provide that kind of fast and quick access to convenience store items.
Right, so Korean style convenience stores may look simple, but they've clearly become much more than that. From quick meals to cultural experiences, they reflect changing lifestyles both at home and abroad. Their global success shows how everyday convenience can turn into a powerful export of Korea's culture. So it'll be interesting to see how these stores continue to evolve and what the next must-try item will be. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of News Generation. But News Gen will be back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Korea time with more stories and discussions. So big thanks to Ki.
Thank you
For coming in, also Niall.
No problem.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us today. And we hope you get the chance to grab a snack at your nearest convenience store. We are
News Generation.